Week 11, Rhetoric Level. Many historians say that Andrew Jackson was a symbol of his times. Your child may well agree. He went from a log cabin to the White House, giving power to common men while cracking down on banks and shaking up politics. To understand Jacksonian democracy, you must remember that many states had many restrictions on who could vote. Historically, voting had been a privilege that belonged to a relatively few wealthy or well-educated people. Jackson wanted to give every white man the vote. The core principles of his new Democratic Party were a strong presidency, an expanding nation, acceptance of slavery, upholding states' rights, usually, and a resistance to any kind of government monopolies, backroom deals, or aristocratic privilege. Jackson's Democrats were all for common men as a group, but they were the opposite of today's Democrats when it comes to Native Americans. Most white Americans did not oppose Jackson's harsh policies of Indian removal. Europeans had been displacing or dispatching Native people since the days of the conquistadors. Some New Englanders objected to the harsh and treacherous treatment, somewhat, but they were a long way away. Americans in the South wanted the valuable Indian lands, and the people out west were eager to expand into even more Indian territories. In a democracy, the majority gets whatever they want, and most people wanted the Indians gone. The Indians didn't have a vote, and they didn't have a chance. Talk to your teens about God's view of all this. We need to look at things from His perspective. It used to be that the cowboys were always the good guys and the Indians were always the bad guys. In today's politically correct world, the roles have been reversed. The truth is that every human being has fallen short of the glory of God, paleface or redskin, black slave or white master. That's the bad news, but it keeps pointing us back to the good news of God's grace.